Finisher's
White
coming.
Walker.
Not White Walkers. No.
Dinner is coming?
Actually, send a message with the notes that are taken on the visions.
Too long.
How long is it?
It has to be a couple of sentences.
Okay.
This is a magical message, so it's
Coming.
only a quick couple of sentences or so. It's not a physical. It's like you whisper it, the message flies off, and then appears and whispered into some lantern or something like that on the other end.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
We have an hour with message.
Right. So, Dowsdale being attacked by Din visions support this.
Not the attack itself would support that. The way you worded that, we're being attacked by things. Visions support this. Well, that's great to hear. The way you worded it, that means we are being attacked. And if you don't believe us, there's visions to support we're being attacked. That's the way it's kind of.
Visions support an attack on Dovesdale by the Din tonight.
I think you should lie to him and tell him that we have proof that they're coming. Physical
All right.
proof. I think you should
So,
lie.
shoot, that
That's a
message is
bluff.
sent.
That's a motherfucking bluff, and roll for that motherfucking shit. That is
that's the letter
bluff
being
as
sent.
fuck.
Well, I'm not the one bluffing. I'm just saying, like, you can tell you that.
I'm saying if you don't have a good bluff roll, I might not.
Well, he can send the
I might
message off. It's how the message is interpreted. He could.
Yeah.
Bluff is like when
Unfortunately.
you're looking to the person face to face. He's written this down, and that's the wording of it. So it's just going to be how the person receives it on the other side. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
if you had-
it's whether or not, but that, I mean, it goes into how you write it, and whether or not
What's
it's
your bluff
bluff.
skill?
We got it.
Is there
Free
some type of
bacon.
help because
Come
it's
now.
bad?
But
don't know if
you
you
could
do a
actually.
bluff.
It wouldn't
I don't know
really
if
be
you
a
do
bluff
a
at this
written bluff
point.
or not.
It would be diplomacy. You'd be making
Diplomacy?
you're trying to make a well-worded letter that might be feasible. So you're looking at. I'm sorry, you guys can't see it, but Apollo has just put the perfect thing into the private chat. He suggests "free bacon, come now" is the message to be said. I think
Don't!
He's running.
Chris,
No, come.
are there
all this
pigs
mention
in
of
this
free
town?
bacon.
Start
I'm
roasting
checking my channel. Is a certain individual in here without mentioning a free bacon? I'm just seeing. You know. Alrighty.
We can make that happen.
Toot toot toot.
We can make that happen. Hold on.
So,
Alternatively, you can always have.
actually, you didn't necessarily need to make it a private roll, per
Oh.
se, for that particular one.
But that tower is so cool. It's where you get all the OP dice rolls.
Not in this case, because apparently
shit.
you're sitting there, dinner coming, free bacon. Oh crap! No. So no. Basically, if
There
you
you go.
read this because of your background, you'd think that
His dad's a vegan. I knew it.
No. Basically, it's the rich kid playing a joke. Is kind of the way you've written it. So I'll allow you one more diplomacy. Do you know what I mean? Like you read, oh, the rich kid's playing a joke. Oh, look, the dinner coming. Right? I'll give you one more diplomacy roll. You don't have to do it in the tower for this.
How
stuff.
good am I at drawing stick figures with boobs?
That probably would not help the seriousness
For
of his
fuck's
letter
sake.
at all.
Again, I said you can always add bacon, beer, ale, free. Come now.
Yeah, they still don't believe me.
Yep.
Wait, is it
Oh,
a
wait,
free
did that go
ale?
into the
They
thing?
won't
That
believe
didn't,
you.
that didn't show up in
Yeah.
the.
I'm gonna do
That-
this.
That didn't roll in the thing for me. I didn't see it. Seriously,
No, it
not.
didn't.
Nope, you lucked out there.
Actually, I have it sent by Farnsworth.
Oh yeah, as if I'm gonna be any better. So-
Hey, they won't think it's the wolf call.
Well, apparently Farnsworth is the person to do it. As you pass the second roll, and a believable message has gone out. You still have to have their response on the other end, but a believable message that Farnsworth has put up is being sent out for that thing. All right,
Gigi Farnsworth.
Farnsworth, yes. Farnsworth is his manservant, who's basically
We've seen that
a
Farnsworth, right?
bodyguard from the bar that his father owns in town that owed some money that's now looking after the rich kid until his debt's paid off.
And he got the worst job detail known. Me.
Yep. But he's still got all his fingers. You don't know what he
Ratty
means by
kid
that.
control.
So, let's go back. Apollo, are you with us? Head pops up. You get back. You see the pumpkins are still on the thing. It looks like they haven't been judged. Is that right? And you notice no one's around the pumpkin tables. Apparently, everyone's getting ready to evacuate the town, so there's no judging of the pumpkins.
So
Your father's
sorry, that
massive
is all
Cancel the
my fault.
evacuation. Cancel the evacuation.
Cancel the
Bring the
event.
pumpkins onto the boat.
Guys, but you can evacuate the pumpkins to their room.
Women and pumpkins first.
Alrighty. We are going to be leading to a cutscene. It's going to be ending a little early, but there's a beautiful cutscene coming. So, effectively, Apollo, you do get back. You can report to the others that it looks like they iced part of the river, maybe to cross, and there's signs of a hidden camp. More, if a hunter or a goat herder, they wouldn't have taken the time they would have to hide the camp. You actually had to use your search and survival in tandem to notice this little camp. So there's proof that somebody was over that river and using ice to cross it, meaning that is a possibility. But it was a narrow spot, and the amount of ice residue that was left was being just a small little ice bridge or something, maybe for a few people, not an army.
If I go warn everyone.
Well, you notice that there's troops going around already getting ready for people to evacuate. There's a lot of people not believing this. There's people going on, but the troops don't seem to be, because they're not part of the village, they're taking
How
more
will this
serious.
affect the pumpkin judging?
It's canceled, man. It's canceled.
Canceled. It's canceled.
Wait,
You
is it canceled if I tell them, or is it canceled anyways?
Canceled.
Hashtag
Well,
just
you
cancel
could
it.
try and bring the pumpkins with the evacuation to be judged at a later time.
Is that what you're gonna waste this on?
Could I roll?
Is this-
A diplomacy. Oh wait, no, that's okay. That's
I was gonna say, can I roll a bluff saying that the only way that the evacuation will be successful is that we load the women and the pumpkins first.
diplomacy. No, bluff. I'm sorry. There's no. This is a bluff. No, bluff. This is a bluff. This is a bluff. Can you pull off?
Oh
a bluff?
my god.
Can I roll?
Yep. Just roll your bluff into the thing. Of all the people you had to express this concept to, you got Scarface. So if he had eyebrows to raise at your statement, he would do. All you get are cracks around his eye sockets that expand a little bit as the muscles try to pull. No, it's not happening. Maybe we should break up the pumpkins for supplies en route. We're going to need food, he says to you.
Hand on sword.
How would you feel about turning this into a pumpkin pie contest?
The biggest pumpkin. At that point, you just notice the first look when you go defensive with your sword at the mention of those pumpkins being damaged. You actually see the mottled face kind of force a grin, like at the side of his mouth. There's a bit of a grin, causing skin to crack and all that kind of stuff. It's not that good, but he actually gets a grin out of that, and then he makes a gesture to carefully put the pumpkins in with some of the supply lines. We might need a morale boost later on the trip, and he continues moving on.
Oh,
Yeah, I can agree.
Scarface has a good heart, guys.
Oh, it's fine. It's a good
So-
pumpkin.
Because I had
We now-
faith in him. That's
Now,
why.
at this point, you also realize that Brynjar has not come back yet, and we cut to Brynjar. Brynjar, as you kind of crest around the northernmost part of the mountain, basically, you're starting to get to the around the curve to look to the east. You notice several dozen tufts of smoke, and you also notice that there is several thousand Danish warriors in battle camps with weapons ready. But the worst part is you see over 1,000 massive horses with leather barding. They seem to have axe beaks stuck
Can
to
we-
their sides of their barding and on the front of their helmets for
Should
the,
have brought
for the
3,000.
horse. And you actually see that their leather armor on the horses all have these mystic runes stuck
Can I glean
inside
their?
of them.
Can I glean their clan? Are they fucking
you're not
Raven
there.
clan? They're
And
fucking
you also notice that these horses themselves, their horseshoes even have nails that stick up through the hoof to create
They're
vicious
Raven.
spikes. And you notice that they're a big burly din. And you also notice that at least maybe 100 or so are horses that look bigger than normal, like 8 feet at the shoulder, and individuals that are close to 9 to 10 feet riding them. And these beasts have more blades and sharp spikes on their body and more runes that are actually tattooed on the skin of the horse that seem to glow. You see also banners. They seem to be rough material banners that hold some of the color. Like some of the banners look like the tabars of West County's soldiers. Their soldiers use blues and colors. They've actually got the blues of the West County soldiers that would have been at Holgard, and on it with blood is a raven symbol splattered out in blood. But not only do you see a raven symbol, you see a wolf symbol. You see a bear symbol. You see several of these symbols on one giant totem pole. Somehow, you've got multiple clans under one totem right now.
Bitch, I rule that wolf clan. I'm just saying. I got that shit.
So you basically are estimating total foot troops about 2,500. Cavalry, over 1,000 Danish rune riders. An ancient ride group. And you also notice that there's a few tents and there's a bunch of ravens seeming to circle around one of those tents.
We're all fucked.
If you run at full speed, you might be able to get back to the town by nightfall. Yeah. You see that the horses and everything are getting their barding put on now and getting ready. And at that point, we end this week's session. I'm going to be sticking around for those people that have been in my channel and watching, and I've not yet had a chance to talk to you. So as I end this here, I'm going to be chatting with you guys for a bit, and next Sunday will be fun.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and mute the campaign. We're going to raid. It's going to be good. Nish, thank you so much for hosting another week. Siren, Skyreed, Runset, Orange Skivvy, thank you so much for being part of this, and I will see you guys later. I love your faces!
No problem.
Bye.
All right. Bye. And I would like to say thanks to all you guys. You're great players. And I look forward to next Sunday as well. And I'm now popping to my channel.
The next title has got to be The Danish Are Coming. The Danish Are Coming.
Okay, well, we did have the last title was created by Ty last time. You know, The Danish Are Coming could be, you know.
Or one if by land.
What?
One if by land. Paul Revere.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just think for a second it's like.
Yeah, one if by land, two if by sea.
See, yes, now I want to hear the whole thing. I got it. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's take a look. Who have we got? So Sheila, thank you very much. And well, hey guys, just let you know I am done. And that's it. If for any of the characters, if any of you guys want to chat, I'll be in the Discord later for conversations as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So no, take care. I'm going to be closing the event here, and you guys have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, that didn't close it. That opened it super large. Giggity. Alrighty, and there we go. All right, now let me look back to my channel. I want to thank everyone that has been in my channel to the end here. Sheila, thank you very much for being in here. We've had a few people that came to join us, I'm happy to say. And thank you for whoever caught the one person that needed to be banned. I am sorry that I was not there to be moderating. I'm looking through the history that I've had here. Crazy Kender. We have Silent One as well. And you guys are still around. Thank you very much for being here tonight. I am going to be setting. I am going to be trying to start up doing raids, but I haven't got one properly set up now as I be closing up. And we've just got a few guys left. I want to thank you all for watching. And Sheila, thank you for being the #1 fan. You have been here for all the events, and I hope you still continue. And Orange was my group. And yes, Silent, if you're still here, thank you very much for coming in. And